Alright, what's going on, guys? Strikers here, back with another video, and today I've got a full Crotas end guide. How to do it all, how to do Death Singers challenge, and how to do Crotas challenge. And Traversing the Abyss is probably the easiest part of this whole raid, but so I cut it out, but just make sure to stay as a team and not to forget anyone, leave anyone behind. So yeah, that's really all you have to worry about. If you're using Icebreaker, it's preferable because, well, it's Icebreaker. It explodes the thrall. You kill one, it explodes all of them. But you can be using Dark Drinker. That's a really good one because it's area of effect, really. But other than that, I used a sword, the Soul Edge, because I was trying to get my my exotic sword, but I could not. I had to stay up till 2:30 to get it because if I didn't, then I wasn't going to be able to make it to Arms Day. So I do have it now, but this part is probably the hardest because ogres and everything come out. So we just throw bubbles down and make them last. But after this, it's really just run through really fast. Don't worry about anything else. So that's usually the easiest part. So it's not a big deal. The ogres just shoot at you constantly. But other than that, nothing much happens here. But path is forward is clear. Everybody runs out of the bubble and continues on to the light at the end of the tunnel. So bridge checkpoint. A lot of people used to be able to cheese it, used to do all that stuff on easy mode, hard mode. Well, they patched it technically. You can still swing over with the sword, so if that's something you enjoy to do, you still can do it. It's just, it doesn't help you because if you do it, the ads don't despawn over here and the swords don't spawn over there. So it's really easy though. The first guy goes across after the bridge is fully formed, and the other guys just fight off ads while the swords keep coming. And make sure you stay on the totem, because if you don't, you're going to lose your super and or have to wipe. So we popped bubbles down here, which made it really easy because one person just pops out and kills them. I didn't like that thrall, just saying. And the sword bearer, you just kill him as fast as you can so that you can get him across. I went off of my plate so that I could get it. You pick up that relic as fast as possible, really. You skate really fast. Well, I do at least. I get going pretty quick here, but you just get the sword bearer done. Gatekeeper, my bad. You kill the gatekeeper, and you're really a roamer right now when there's only 2 people. But once 3 gets on, the swords really do not help you. They end up hurting you. But yeah, this is when the 3rd guy comes across. I go to my totem almost right now. I go to my totem because he's going to be standing on that very soon, and I don't really want to lose my super, and neither should you. So it really helps if you have a Titan over here, because when it comes, there's no more ogres. There's only there's 6 swords in the middle, and you have to pick them up, and there's a ton of knights and gatekeepers that come out, and you have to kill them all. So right now we're just waiting for my teammates to get over, and they popped a bubble over there to keep the middle safe, because that's usually the hardest because there's no cover. So if you're Titan, really just somebody who has a bunch of survivability, he needs to be in the middle, and whoever else just can be on the right. And then if you want to Chris Kyle it back to help your teammates, it's recommended. But don't forget that there are enemies on your side, because if you do, then they're going to kill you, and that is no good. But yeah, our next sword bearer comes across, and yeah, it's really home free from there. The wizards come out like usual, like they still come out, so you gotta make sure to kill them. There's one guy that roams right now. I'm just the guy that stays on the plate, and I don't see that it fully forms, but when the bridge fully forms, you can when the 5th person goes across, the bridge fully forms, and once it fully forms, then you can get off the plates. The next person is safe to come across with the sword. But yeah, we like to stay in the middle. we're just a bunch of just kill group, because if you don't, then one person gets separated, they die, another person gets separated, they die, just everybody keeps dying. And this one, you got to go fast to be able to get this chest, because it doesn't drop radiant energy or shards. It can drop exotics and armor. So if you want armor and stuff, you definitely want this chest and exotics, because I almost don't make it. But that's really all. I didn't get anything from it. I think it went to my postmaster, and I got the mark of the pit, which was 400. And I'm kind of glad that they didn't increase light, because I went in there straight 400, and nothing bad happened. So here's Deathsinger's challenge. This one is not that hard once you get the hang of it. You want everybody to have some sort of sword. When you start out the encounter, you want to make sure that you throw at least one grenade if you're not in middle and going up to towers to kill the knights that spawn after she shrieks. You're going to want to throw a grenade before you go as such, and just keep going, because you have a room to get to kill these knights so that they don't get out and start hammering you or your teammates. So you just do this. I switched to a primer. You don't really have to. You can go in for another hit, but I didn't have that much sword ammo with me at the time. So I didn't. You got to run up here, touch this door. I like to touch the door because it makes it seem like it goes better. She comes out faster. But I Young Wolf's howled her a couple times, and I almost died. Try not to die, because if you do, then this whole encounter is screwed up. So she goes down, and then I pop my bubble so that when we kill the Shrieker, its blast can't get to us, and we don't die. It's pretty important, really. And then once you do that, the doors open, and there are 2 yellow bar knights in there, and people with raise lighter usually go in there to kill them. And then there's Thrall that come out of that door behind you, and kill them as soon as they come out of that door, because it's going to make it 10 times easier, so that you don't have to kill more stuff while you're down killing acolytes and ogres. Now 3 ogres are going to spawn. You're going to want to grenade them, sword them, whatever you can do to get them down. And I go in, kill a couple acolytes, because they are needed to be able to finish and to get her to the sword bearer to spawn. Don't damage Ute at all, because the sword is going to do all of the damage in one swipe. Like, not even kidding. So this guy goes down in 2 seconds. I pick up the relic because I'm a titan. I can skate fast. And once you get here, she begins her liturgy, and we complete this in 1 minute 50 seconds. So as long as you do it before 10 seconds of her liturgy, you get the book part completed. And I ended up getting Word of Crota, Adept, and so the Crota encounter is slightly different from it when it was before, because if you have the sword once, you can't pick it up again, because that's how the challenge works now. You can't drop the sword, and the same person can't touch it twice. So if you'll know if somebody does that, because it'll say challenge failed in the bottom left hand corner. So make sure that doesn't happen, because, well, it's not fun when you have stuff like that happen. So killing knights and stuff in middle is pretty self-explanatory, but if you want to kill them with a super, you can. We chose not to, because we didn't have a super that could do it very easily. You should go out right door, because that's where most everybody goes out, but we went out left door this time. Yeah, just interesting strats from us. So we went out. I guess we do stay on this side this time, because he's going to go over to right side first, so you want to go left, right, left. But it doesn't really matter the third time when you're about to kill him, so just go left, right. And then this guy should be carrying, the first guy should be carrying a sword, just because he's just coming out. The second time the sword bearer comes out, you should be able to have galleys on him and everything. So then once he says shoot, you shoot, and the sword Crota goes down and makes it really. He did a really good job of sword bearing there, because he didn't do it. And do not shoot Oversoul right here. Wait till you fire your rocket and then shoot Oversoul. And just because it is, if you can get about 1 shot off before the Oversoul comes, and you're just going to be late to fire rockets, which isn't fun for your sword bearer, because he is most likely going to go down because of that. and the second Oversoul can come sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't come, sometimes it does. So just beware. That time it didn't come for us because we killed the other Oversoul later, and if you do that, that is a lot preferable, more preferable. And this one, just kill the sword bearer, pick it up, but I don't know why it didn't pick it up. It had the bar full. But yeah, you just go up, stand on one of these rocks, you jump up there, and I got up there very late, very, very late, and I only got 2 hits off, but I only needed to get 4 hits off in total because he would have been enraged at some point in there. And the sleeper is very important because it gets the Oversoul down very quickly, and it makes it a hell of a lot easier, because if you don't have that, then people tend to die during Oversoul. And then ogres will spawn. That guy went into the room because he thought that we were because of the previous Crota, but we weren't, so we had to come out and help him out. But definitely go into those rooms during ogres. We did not think about it at first because I mean we were out there for about a good 15 seconds before we went in to check, and one of our teammates goes down. I pop a heavy synth so that we're not screwing ourselves, and then I go out left door, which they went out right because I thought we were going left, right, left, but that's fine. And then two of us pop our bubbles, and because it was the last part of the encounter, so we just might as well. So then we wait for sword bearer to go down. Well, we didn't really wait for sword bearer to go down. We probably should have, but then we wait for our sword bearer to get up, and then he calls rockets. We will fire our rockets when he does, just now. And then do not focus on Oversoul like you have been in the past, because it doesn't matter. It's just like hard Crota before. He will call the Oversoul when he gets down to 20% health. Then when your sword bearer gets up, he was a little late that time, but sword bearer gets up, uses his super, and then that is the end of Crota. Thank you guys for watching this video. Strikers out. Peace.